Look, crazy ain't the great nerdcore rap guy. Got into a duel fate and I just pulled a trap card. Third-rate rappers with a fourth-rate catalog. Destined for the shadow realm, y'all should never act hard. Flow is so insidious that I need an apprentice type. Master with the force, peep the context in my sentence, right? Phantom like the Sith is, just don't ask me what my pen is like. They know that I'm the menace, who you kidding? Bitch, I'm Dennis Knight. Sweet to drive, hide-headed, rhymes are Shirley Cole. Tested, you can never twist my metal like the jury goes. I ain't never mad when I push it to the max. I got Chris riding with me, bout to turn this bitch to Fury Road. Since animated, I'm the one the crew congratulated. Winners will provide protective cover like it's laminated. Damn, I made this 16 like a guillotine. It's fascinating. If you think that you're ahead, you get decapitated. All that aside, I ain't merely here to rap words. I'm here to tell you who representing for the black nerds. And to remind you, neither one of these are bad words. Biggest living mirrors, they just choose to see it backward. Who be the leaders of discussion when a topic trends? Dissections got the culture under microscopic lens. Who got the type that you can miss it from the start and make you feel like an expert on the subject by the time it ends? Check the stat, Louis, viewership is mad nice. All these other shows don't seem to cut it, that's a bad slice. Off the books with unscripted jewels you can't write. No vampires, but these interviews on Anne Rice. Yeah, this is the best part. Rhymes on Mandalorian, Independence made a best score. Starting a war with these stars, you won't get far. This is the way you play a game of life or death star. So far removed from the drama, we don't know this harm, but won't hesitate to shed a light like a Patronus charm. With mischief managed, troubles at a disadvantage. Must be something in the water, dip your toe because you know it's warm. Where can you find another show with such a fine cast? And if you try to box them in, they playing Minecraft. And basically to sum it up like you define math, this crew's the best and it figures like a line graph. I'm Mary band like the words I do. Level-headed, you don't have to have absurd IQs. They know you can relate because they're nerds like you. With their help, you'll see the world from a blur's eye view. Yeah. You are now tuned in to Blur's Eye View. And without further ado, we out. Yeah.
Hey everybody, it's your man on the wall, Chris Fury, here for Thursday night show of Blur's Eyeview. Thank you for tuning in, and if this is your first time here, thank you. Be sure to hit that like, subscribe, and that notification bell on the YouTube channel, and you can catch us anywhere you watch your podcasts, such as Roku, Amazon devices through Always Press Record, and you can listen to us wherever you listen to your podcast. But in this spooky season, I like to get things a little going, and I like how things happen. Even though I wasn't born around this time of year, I'm a spring baby. I like the fall when we can have a fall here in Northeastern Ohio. But we're talking all witches today. So we got our very own Griotto Horror hasn't made it in just yet, but she'll be spiriting her way in shortly. But we do have Whoopty freaking Do in the building. What's going on, Whoopty?
Not much. I'm sure you saw me trying to hurry up and eat my dinner before you went live. Look, it all in the house.
Look. I think everybody on the crew has been eating on camera. It doesn't even matter. He's like, we're professionals. We do eat. We do have lives.
It was Alfredo penne, so it was messy. So y'all not gonna get me out here today. No.
Oh my God. So hello to everybody that's in the chat room. What's going on now? Bama. Oh, hey Lizzie, what's happening? Lizzie, Bama already said he gave in his car fare for the mothership. We appreciate your attendance and your donations, my good sir, because this ain't cheap. Whoopty, what's been going on? How's your week been?
It's been good so far. Real chill. It went from like 90 degrees one day to 48. It's Atlanta. Fall is here.
So did it happen in one day?
Right.
Oh, it did happen in one day.
One day I was in shorts. The next day I was like, where's the heat?
Oh, that's Cleveland all day. We literally last year we had 4 seasons in one day. Don't ask me how it happened, but it happened. Like we started off, it was a little bit chilly, then it got nice and warm. It got like in the 80s, and then it rained, and then by the time nightfall hit, it was like, yeah, we're gonna start snowing before midnight. I'm like, whoa.
No, thank you.
I'm like, who decided this? Who rolled the dice on that one? What's going on, Trey? Trey Mosley's in the building. Yeah, you're right, Lizzie. This back and forth season, boys. Climate change is real. I think I've said it the past 3 shows. Climate change is real. It's
that's what's fueling these superstorms we're getting left, right, and center.
Okay. You don't
The oceans are hot. Next thing you know,
ain't no telling. They said
Florida
yeah, right. Now California talking about, oh, we're getting earthquakes like we've never seen before. We're like, yeah, we've seen this movie before. We've seen this movie. Chris, when you gonna move out the West? Never. Between your earthquakes, your wildfires, and your cost of living, not a chance in hell.
You see, tornadoes and earthquakes are the 2 natural phenomenons I want no part of. Mm-hmm. Hurricane, you can plan, you can get out the way.
Yeah.
Tornadoes, not so much.
No, see, being up here in Ohio,
absolutely not.
Yeah, Ohio, we get tornadoes now in Cleveland. I don't. We didn't for like 60 years, but Lord, they said the dice rolled. Mother Nature and God did a high five and said, "Hey, here you go." Wow, Tracy,
everybody can get it.
Man, Vegas had 6. Their high was 84 in Vegas. Oh yeah. He said it's 67 this morning, 84. Now they talking 47.
That sounds like Atlanta. That sounds exactly like Atlanta.
Most earthquakes, Christy, what's going on, Christy? She said most earthquakes ain't nothing but a little old foot massage. And you know, something to get you, wake you up, get you out the bed in the morning.
There was that one in Oakland when I was a kid, and from then I was like, nope.
Before the crew gets in, I want to give this question to you. What is your favorite thing about this spooky holiday?
Listen, I love the costuming of it all. I love I started reading scary books when I was too young to be reading scary books, and it's carried with me all the way to an adult. So any opportunity that I have to do scary things or wear scary clothes or anything like that, I'm for it. My favorite part is the costuming. I love Halloween.
Yeah.
And coming from and Christmas, they don't like that so much.
Yeah, the school's no longer there. I think it's a nursing school now, but I went to Erie Island Elementary, and I was always in the library. I read, okay? I don't like being ignorant. And I was exposed to it very early. And you could only keep books. I think at the time you could only keep the books for like 2 weeks. So even though I didn't get to finish it completely, I knew about it before I should have been knowing about it.
Same.
So, you know, but it was a healthy, it was a healthy balance. It was a healthy balance because, you know, I would read about Anansi the spider and, and it was a balance. No, I'm with you. Even though we celebrate cosplayers, all you know, especially blerd cosplayers year round, it's something about this season where people who normally don't cosplay but really show up, you're just like, dude, you need to do this all the time. Like you're too good. You're really good, you know. And it's fun. It's fun, especially when you see kids like really get into it. And I miss when sitcoms used to have special Halloween episodes.
And The Simpsons, what is it? The Treehouse of Horror?
The Treehouse of Horror. If I don't watch anything else Simpsons, I'm watching the Treehouse of Horror. And I will sit there. I think I missed 3 of them. because they started showing it like weird out of order. Like it stopped. It used to fall around Halloween, and then they started showing it like 2 weeks early, 2 weeks later, just depending on their shooting schedule. But yeah, I have to watch Treehouse of Horror. I love watching Treehouse of Horror. And lo and behold, Roseanne used to do when it was on the air, its first run, they used to do a pretty good Halloween episode. It was like pranking and everything. They used to do pretty good Halloween episode. No. God, no. Unfortunately, that's why I didn't get a chance to finish the book. Yeah, that's why I didn't get a chance to finish the book.
I never understood, and I reread that book occasionally. But I was like, why is this here?
Yeah.
Why is he on a watch list somewhere? And he's one of my favorite authors.
Isn't it? Stephen King has a way, and I've always said this: whatever the hell goes on in Maine can stay in Maine.
Pretty much.
So I'm just like, you know what?
Gary,
we're gonna go to Maine. I'm like, you can go and you can stay.
Castle Rock, New Haven, all of that. Keep it. We're good.
It's too much going on up there.
Tommy Knockers, Salem's Lot. I'm good.
Tommy Knockers, that was the ones.
It was an amazing book. It was a weird movie.
Thank you. It was a really weird movie. You're right, Christy. No one needs to go to Derry.
But somehow people keep going. Keep going.
Even reading it and watching the movie, and I'm like, you're the lone black kid in this neighborhood. You have no business. This is not your arena. You should not be there.
That last iteration of it, though.
Yeah. Before he said, yeah, that man stayed there for 20 years. Ain't no way. See, ain't no way. And he did. He stayed there for 20. Yeah, I stayed here for all. I'm like, why? It's like watching Lucas over there in Indiana on Stranger Things. It's like, dude. The skit they do for Saturday Night Live when it was the Stranger Things skit. And even Leslie Jones was like, why are you out here with these white kids all night?
Listen, I want to know how they're going to finish the series because according to me, Erica is now 85 years old.
Pretty much.
Have you seen her lately?
Yeah. Damn,
she's an entire adult.
Yeah.
Right? She's an entire adult.
I think she's like 16 or 17, somewhere around there.
She looks like an adult.
Yeah, because Bobby Millie Brown is 21, 22, somewhere in that. And I'm like, she's not that old. And then I'm like, wait, she is? Damn. And as many jokes we used to say about Stranger Things, it was like, man, by the time they get to the next season, these kids are going to be adults. And here we are.
Exactly.
They did say that this next season was going to be like a time skip, and I'm like, you don't say. You kind of have to do that. I don't think you can shave the beard and mustache off of Lucas and think it's going to be okay. This man got stubble. He's going to have stubble now.
I haven't. I know say that's not on top, but that was my my pick for on-screen Miles Morales. If they ever
he was a favorite. He was one of the favorites.
Because he's also a dancer. It helps. Look at Tom Holland.
Yeah. Whole ballet and tap dancer. So it helps. So yeah. But yeah, he was one of the favorites. And then I can never remember his name. The actor that played Jack on Blackish. He was another one. He was another pick. Because he's an adult now.
They all are.
He's an adult now, so it doesn't matter. I'm like, wait, these kids are Miles Brown. Thanks, Tafar. I knew it was Miles something. I'm like, I could not remember his name. But I'm like, you have to, when it comes to anything in these types of shows, and you get these kids, like when they say kid actors, it's hard to work with kid actors. I said, yeah, because they hit the growth spurt. Between 10 and 14 or 10 and 15, they hit that growth spurt. It's a wrap. Just like Chloe Moretz Grace. They was like, oh yeah, we're thinking about doing another hit girl. I'm like, that's a grown woman now. She
an entire adult.
and at the time, they couldn't make up their mind. And apparently she comes from a family of people they're naturally tall. So I'm like, yeah, even if you were to catch it, it probably wouldn't work.
I mean, have you seen all of the other people that were in the original 2 movies? They're like Aaron Taylor Johnson, Evan Peters.
You wouldn't even recognize it.
No, none of them. All of them are like
Aaron Taylor Johnson turned around and turned out. It's granted we have our speculations about Craven, but dude went and got jacked. He does not look like he went and got jacked. He was already lifting for by the second movie, but it was like after he left, you see the dude now, like no, dude's jacked.
For Craven, yeah. Bullet Train, unrecognizable.
Absolutely.
What was the one he did with? It was called. I think it was called Savages. That one was another one. I was like, say what now? But yeah, unrecognizable.
Yeah.
They would not like if you look like I just saw Kick-Ass a couple weeks ago or last week. It was on cable, and I just one of those movies. If it's on, I'm gonna sit down and watch it.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can't believe that this is Evan Peters and this is Aaron Taylor Johnson, both Quicksilvers on scene.
In the same. Now you're saying who plays the better Quicksilver?
It depends.
It depends on what side of the fence. Who had a better showing? Probably Evan Peters.
Probably.
He had the worst look, but the better showing. It was enough to be like, I will forego the spray painted Jordans and silver jacket because you gave a good scene. It was a good scene.
Yeah, that was dope. That was really, I mean, we've seen slow-mo done with speedsters before, but there was just something about that with him moving the things out of the way. It was just dope. It was
they know how to play with it. I know somebody made a post about speedsters, and I think it's Akaris from the Eternals.
Makari.
Makari. She has I think they said she's probably the best iteration of on film how a speedster look. And I said that's fair because once again, good showing. But if you have to do the things in slow motion like what Evan Peters did, pretty good. So I don't know. Other things that I like about Halloween. It's not so much the scary movies, but it's more of the family-friendly type ones like Hocus Pocus.
Which I've not seen.
You've never seen Hocus Pocus?
I've never seen Hocus Pocus. So when Hocus Pocus 2 came out, everybody was like losing their shit. I was like,
like I haven't made it there yet.
I haven't even seen the first one. I don't know what y'all talking about. I know the visuals. I understand the concept, but I've never seen it.
It's on Disney Plus, both of them.
They are.
And then, so Halloween time.
List is out of control. My backlog on games is stupid. My list of films I need to watch on Netflix, Disney Plus, Max. It's beyond me at this point.
It can be overwhelming. You know what? I just recently watched, which is an East Week, a couple of weeks ago. My mother loves that movie.
You know what my favorite thing about that was? Believe it or not, I forgot her name, but she's from Alien.
Sigourney Weaver?
No, she was the other woman. Let me see if I can find her name. Anyway,
you talking about one of the three, right? There was Cher, Susan Sarandon.
Not one of the three. She was that lady who was trying to be like, there's witches in town.
That woman, yeah.
With the
I know who I know exactly. Yeah, I know exactly.
Yeah. Loved it. Me and my sister are like, ew, Veronica Cartwright.
Look, that's yeah. Every time I seen that
I love that
actress
movie.
at least at that time when that movie came out, and you know how you have those actors that just kind of they fit certain roles, they would always throw her in those types of roles. Like she was,
Her voice.
yeah, it's certain she was certain levels of Karen. That's what it
Right.
was. She was always like, so we need you to play this part, and by today's standards, I'm like, oh, they need you to play a Karen. That's what they need you to do. Like, not so much Karen up here, but just kind of Karen right here. Not HOA Karen. You know, we need you to bring it down. You know, like
Somewhere
nosy
between
Karen.
HOA Karen and let me speak to your manager.
That's about right. Oh yeah. Yeah, it was. That cherry scene, the cherry pit scene was, I'm like, as a kid, you don't get it because you don't really get the visuals too well. But as you see it as you're an adult, you're like, yo, it's a bit much. And implications is everything because you see a couple of scenes, but then like they show like the outside of the house, and then you see just silhouettes, and then you hear, and then the music, and that plays in the party to it as well. So it kind of helped. It really did help. Like, oh, he killed his wife. He unalived his wife. Mal said, "Whooped, you turned in your car. You didn't get to see Hocus Pocus."
Out of my cold dead hands.
No, but it's watching those type of films, like those kind of family fun films, you know, like they mentioned Halloween Town. I mentioned I don't know, Hocus Pocus, and you know, just having those type of films. One film I haven't seen in a long time. They used to show it on HBO all the time, and it starred Fairuza Balk and Tim Curry. It was The Worst Witch. And I was like, yeah, she was for me, she was the Harry Potter before Harry Potter.
You know what I remember her from? Return to Oz.
Exactly. She was Dorothy in Return to Oz. She had a hot streak back then.
Yeah, she did.
So it was like, hey, what's going on, cuz? What's happening? So yeah, it was it was a bit of a hot streak. But yeah, Worst Witch, you know, Tim Curry singing everything and anything can happen on Halloween. The graphics were horrible.
There was a moment in time where I had no real idea of what Tim Curry looked like because all of the movies I knew him in, he was wearing some sort of thing. Rocky Horror Picture Show, Legend, It, all these things, he's all covered. And then I was like, I had seen Clue, but I didn't realize that was Tim Curry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Legend, you really don't pick up on Legend.
I had no idea it was his name in the credits, but I was like, don't know what he looked like.
Right. Yeah, Rocky. It's the anticipation.
I didn't appreciate Rocky Horror until I went to a participation show of Rocky Horror. You know what I mean?
Not one of the midnight showings. Yeah, yep.
Paper. That was different. It was fun.
Yeah. I don't know if they still do that. Well, maybe in certain theaters. I don't know about here, but I know they used to do them a lot. And I know maybe in New York or something, maybe in bigger cities, they still do it somewhere.
I don't know if the theater where they used to do it in New York is still there. I'm not 100% sure, but that had a standing gig in that particular, I can see the theater in my mind's eye right now. Right now, I can see it. It's walking distance from NYU. I can see it in my mind's eye right now.
Chrissy said, "Oh my God, I didn't know what was happening when I went to my first participation show."
Yo,
you were like, "Yo, what the hell is happening?"
Those people know what they're doing, and if you don't know, you're like, "Huh? What? Where? Why? Why are we doing this? Oh, what? It's a lot. It's a lot."
It is. She was like, "You were so confused, didn't know what was happening. Why is this happening?" So Mal said his favorite cinematic witch is Wicked Witch of the West from Wizard of Oz. Elphaba, which that movie comes out Wicked comes out later this.
I'll be going to see that.
I'm not ashamed. I'll go see it. I told you I'm a sucker for musicals.
Listen, I love a good musical. Yesterday was Show Tuesday here in the house.
You know, my wife says she doesn't like musicals, but my baby girl, she was down here watching Disney Plus. She was watching Hamilton, and she was singing "You'll Be Back," and I stopped mid walk through the living room and started singing along with it, and nobody batted an eye. It was like, oh, there goes those two again. You know.
Listen, some of my favorite songs are in Wicked, and maybe I'll find a group of people that are going to sing along with this. I'll save the singing until the second or third viewing of the film, but I can't wait to hear some of those songs sung by Cynthia Erivo.
Is Venom 3 a Halloween movie?
It's gonna be.
It is now. It's the 23rd, I want to say.
I mean, dressed in all black, maybe that can make it. I don't think so, because the rest of if it's going to fit into anything else, it's going to fit into the other two movies. They can't shoehorn that into Halloween, other than giving it a date around it.
Yeah, this falls in line with our Christmas themed movies, and people say Lethal Weapon is not a Christmas movie. I say Lethal Weapon is a Christmas movie. It takes place, Die Hard. And so is Die Hard.
Hello.
Die Hard 1 and 2.
My favorite Christmas movie.
I will swear and die on that hill.
Me too.
So I don't know. Lady M, Grill to Horror. I asked Whoopty, what is your favorite things about Halloween? Now I know Grill to Horror has a little bit of everything, but Lady M, I want to ask you, what is your favorite stuff about Halloween?
What is my favorite
things about Halloween?
The dressing up. I don't do it, or I used to do. I used to do it, but it's because the cosplay. I do it
exactly.
So I'm like, all right, it's Tuesday. What's good?
He's like, yeah, we're dressing up for the thing. And I'm like, it's just a normal day. What do you mean? I think the last time I dressed up for anything Halloween, me and my wife was invited to a party, and she was like, what you doing? And I said, I want to do Space Cowboy, but I couldn't find the right gear. So I said, I'll go as a cowboy. I still got the cap guns, the hat, the duster, the button down. I had the whole thing. She was like, really? And I said, yeah, I had the belt. I went all out. I'm like, there's no cheap shots here. I'm going to go for the gold. What do you mean? She was like, I don't want nothing extravagant. I'm like, fine.
If you don't want to live, just say you don't want to live. Just leave it at that.
Right.
Just say you don't want to live.
It was like I'm like, you're doing it one day after year.
You'll be fine.
Don't half-ass it.
That's hilarious.
Griot, horror. What is your favorite thing outside of the scary films that you will subject yourself to?
I feel like I can actually be myself. Like a part of what you guys are saying, especially with the dressing up of like just being a different character and it being something that's acceptable. So like cosplaying has always intrigued me, but I never thought of it as cosplaying. I just thought of it as dressing up, and for Halloween, you can do that. And for the most part, people are not going to think that you're weird. But, when we go to BlurCon in March, I'll be very happy to dress up in March. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to, for doing things like that, being in this community, you can do that. But before being in this community, you can only do that for Halloween. So that transformation, again, whether it be, just putting on a costume like I'm doing, because I am not as gifted as a lot of cosplayers out there. But just that really has always intrigued me. And I've always loved Halloween for that.
Mm-hmm. I'm actually ashamed to say, because of crazy work schedule, I haven't been able to sit down and watch Freeform because, they show all the Halloween stuff, like the fun stuff, And a matter of fact, when's the last time I seen Ernest Scared Stupid. I need to watch that. I missed out on that one. I'm like, wait, I need to watch that one again. Especially when he says, "Oh, mother's love," and I'm like, this dude has to kill some slimy troll. Jesus Christ.
Oh no.
But yeah, it's the one time of the season that it seems to go fast. And I blame a lot of the stores out there too, because y'all used to wait before y'all started putting Christmas stuff out. It used to be Thanksgiving that got shafted. Now they were just like, oh, we're gonna push it back 2 extra months and start putting. I'm at Walmart and I'm like, why am I seeing Christmas stuff already?
Yeah. I was at Lowe's like 2 weeks ago, and yep, big displays, whole lawn displays plus your trees. I was like, oh, okay. Can y'all give me Halloween first?
Can I breathe?
So,
Can I breathe a little bit?
like we just got Spirit of Halloween just opened up. Like, can we wait? It was bad enough they don't come in until like 2 weeks after the month starts. Like, can you let us breathe first?
And I heard they're gonna start trying to do a Spirit of Christmas.
Huh?
Why?
Mm-hmm.
Huh? Wait, for what?
We have those here.
I guess, like, you know, same thing with like Spirit of Halloween that they're gonna try to do now a Spirit of Christmas.
I'm good.
It's gonna call like Christmas time.
I mean, honestly, the thought process, it could work.
For
could
what?
work.
I mean, we can do it for Halloween. We can do it for Christmas. It's a huge decorating.
That's what we have.
It's a
July
huge decorating.
to December. July to December. Y'all get all of that right now. Y'all are complaining about, give me 5 minutes. No.
What you say, Spirit of Christmas? Say, let me get that spot right there. Hold on. Let me. What? So you can get 2 months, because we know you're gonna come in at the end of October and like, all right, we're shutting it down for like 24 hours, and then we're gonna open right back up.
That's gonna be hilarious. I actually want to see that turnaround.
Isn't there a store that does that now? I know there's
They're normally in the mall. They're normally in the mall. Trey said the Spirit of Christmas is already up. I'm like, where?
I feel like there is one you're talking about. There's one that like for September to January is Christmas stuff, and then from January to September it's outdoor like pool stuff and things like that. I just don't remember what the name was.
Yeah, she's throwing out, but people are like, yo, slow up, sweetheart. Don't
relax.
Not yet.
I work in retail, and the Christmas music hits on Black Friday and does not stop until like the second week of January. We can't do anything else. And I hate Christmas music. I'm sorry if y'all love it. It's 5 songs sung differently by 400 people. It gets to you after the second week.
Oh. That's your true Halloween spirit right there.
Right.
Playing during the Christmas season.
Wear a Grinch
like,
t-shirt
this is your torture.
for the entire month of December.
Oh,
I've got enough of them.
I would have thought at least it would have started actually November. So you're good that the fact that they starting almost to December. For Black Friday.
They start on Black Friday.
That's November 20, whatever Friday that is.
That's usually at the end of it.
Whoopty said that she understands the Grinch so much more now. She's like, if I hear one more damn song about this reindeer and these grandmothers getting ran over and by 3 different groups, it's like they
just snatch the tape out on the 26th of December. Like, no more.
I ain't gonna hold her though. Christmas, it definitely is eggnog season, so absolutely.
Have a holly jolly Christmas.
No, I'm okay with eggnog. Give me hood eggnog. Give me hood eggnog and give me
hood eggnog.
That's what's cool.
Okay, wait.
No,
I need an explanation.
It's crown with a splash of eggnog. Is that it?
Huh?
Is Crown with a splash of eggnog, or Christian Brothers with a splash of eggnog? Which one is? What, she's got one already.
Girl,
she got it already. Yo, I'm here for all coquito. My mom makes some.
I gotta make a batch. I said I was gonna make a batch this year. Navy. Golden eggnog. Okay. What is
Oh,
golden?
good.
I thought you meant Negro.
I thought you meant like the black version.
We knew what we meant.
Wait. She meant literal hood eggnog. Hood as in the brand.
Wait. We don't live. See, we all got different algorithms for a reason.
Look, Tracy, we meant hood, man.
The hood.
Listen, I will buy 4 and 5 at a time.
No.
And have
Oh no, man.
The way we thinking like we're forming liquors in it. We were so like
I said there's no liquor in it. I'm like, it's hood.
What's in it, E&J?
I really
literal.
It's like, where's the cockspur? Where's
I definitely said there's no liquor in it. Not drunk.
I promise you, your mic cut off at the exact moment you said that. I promise, bro.
Me and Lady M was like, golden eggnog. What's that? Oh, it says hood. Oh, okay.
It's a business, not a place.
Oh my God.
I mean, but the hood does have the business too.
So here's that. Okay.
Whoopsie.
Oh my God. We're horrible.
No. We are exactly where we're supposed to be.
There you go. Understandable.
Well, that's interesting.
Well, I know I've got my black card secured for this season.
Exactly. I'd have named off. I was like Christian Brothers, Crown. What you said, E&J. We were in the ballpark. We were
great. Look,
that's why I kept saying no, like hood, because I heard you say Crown. I'm like, no, like hood. That's what it's called.
I was like, it's worse. Like
I get it. M squared. I get it.
It was like, look, Tracy, how do you follow up? You don't. She was like, no, it's hood. Like, I'm like, Hennessy? I'm like, what do you mean? I don't know. What do you mean? Make me question my blackness. When she was like, no, as in hood, I'm like, it's worse than Hennessy?
What they do in Jersey that's different? What's going on? I know that's supposed to be the new
because they also have their brand eggnog, which is
nah.
Oh,
no, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if Stop and Shop's by y'all, but Stop and Shop by us, all of them, they're closing them.
Really?
Wow. They're not closing them. They just rebranded. Somebody about to buy them.
They did.
That makes sense too.
Oh man! Before we get into our two topics, which we're talking about the baddest witches, and then two more of the baddest witches, which is now Billy Maximoff. We have got the mid-season teaser trailer of Invincible season 3. It's about damn time. It was like, God, and they even make fun of themselves.
They
about
should.
This.
As they should.
Look, because there was no way. So here we go. We're gonna watch this right now. Here we go.
Oh, hey! We have these things called doors that normal people use all the time. You should try them.
We also have these things called Viltrumites. You should try winning a fight against them sometime.
Okay, too soon, Diesel. Also, how much does it cost every time you teleport? Isn't that taxpayer money?
Do you know the gross economic output of Liechtenstein?
Not even a little.
More than that.
Okay, well, that seems really irresponsible.
It's been months, Mark. Months since 2,000 retirees got their vacation cruise ruined, and you got your ass kicked by some second cousin of your dad's who dropped in to prove a point.
Hey.
That point being that she could kick your ass without breaking a sweat.
That's not nice.
Not only that, she promised Mr. 10 times worse was on his way. So what exactly have you been doing to prepare? There's only 8 billion people counting on you.
Hey, I've been busy.
Busy doing what exactly?
Well, I've been busy writing, designing, storyboarding, voice acting, key posing.
Hey, no, stop. I'm not falling for that shit. Who do you think I am? Some pickle-hating, one-eyed rube from planet Just Let the Viltrumites Win?
I don't think that. What?
No, I bet you don't. And don't even get me started on your little 4-month vacation right in the middle of things. We all sure love that. You got some mayonnaise?
Okay, it was more like 3.5.
This is life or death, Mark. People are counting on you to live up to your obligations. So what exactly are you doing to get ready for what's coming?
I'm stuff.
Yeah, that's what I was worried about. And why I shouldn't leave a 19-year-old in charge of Earth's security. All right, we're taking over your training.
Training? What training?
What training? Okay, how about weightlifting, cardio, speed, damage resistance, flexibility, battle tactics, reaction, and punctuality.
Ooh.
So much stuff. Okay, when is this all gonna start?
I thought you'd never ask.
Come on.
We're a top secret organization, Mark, and we learn from our mistakes.
Well, I need to know when to show up.
Fine. Lights.
Much better. Still can't believe I have to exercise.
Yeah. Enough jokes for that one. It was enough jokes for that one. I'm waiting for it. Wait.
Different approach as a trailer.
Yes, the fact that they can go meta and poke fun at themselves because he's like, yeah, like we like that 4-month break. It's like, yeah, because we all had a complaint about that. Like 4 months, motherfucker, it's December. What are you doing? We don't even take 4 months off. No. We don't like.
I'm sorry. What? Who does what to Farah?
Oh,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Christy didn't make it any better.
Not he cheeked up like a Grayson. Jesus.
Right, I was about to say, are we fucking Grayson kind of cheek?
Ooh, yeah.
God.
He clap when he walk. He can't sneak up on nobody.
I feel like you know that from personal experience.
And now you see why when the ladies are on the show, just let them do their thing. We're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna come right back. We're gonna talk about who are some of the baddest witches in television and film, and then we're gonna be talking about this latest episode of Agatha All Along. The news is out. It's out, and we got some theories. We'll be right back.
Ready to produce your own cartoon or anime? What about publishing a comic or graphic novel? Would you be interested in having your own video game? How about all three? Yeah, that's right, all three. Welcome to the Indie Creative Masterclass. Learn the unique Make-A-Way method. It shows creative people like you how to get more done faster and for less money. No crowdfunding needed, because we're going to save you thousands of dollars. We'll show you how to get your books printed for less than $1. We'll connect you with people who create dope art animation for ridiculously cheap prices, and others that will get your video games done in a few weeks, not months, weeks. All this without AI. Learn from the master himself, the sensei of getting it done, Hotep. You'll know him. He's the guy that made indie history by launching his brand with multiple graphic novels, an anime series, and video games all on the same day. And he's showing everything. Who he uses, what programs he uses, how much he pays, everything. He'll even show you how to get your books in stores. This is specifically for indie creatives and people who don't have big budgets. If you're tired of Trying to find a way? We'll show you how to make a way. The Indie Creative Masterclass. Let's get it done now.
I'm Tony Weaver Jr., author of Weirdo and player of Magic the Gathering, and you are watching Bird's Eye View.
All right, we are back, and like I said, we're in the spooky season, and we couldn't do what we do without talking about some of the baddest witches in television and film. I'm going to start with the ladies because, you know, they outnumber me, number one, and plus, I'm a gentleman. Go ask, don't ask me, don't fight with me, go talk to your mama. Lady M, what's some? Give me your five baddest witches.
Ursula.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. God damn, we don't say wait.
Oh God, what is her name? Shit, from the Dark Crystal, Agra.
Oh. Okay, yeah.
Okay, I got
I'll give you that one.
I'm doing this on the spot, so please bear with me, children. I am also gonna say from American Horror Story Coven, Our Lady, our Queen, Angela Bassett. I'm not
Marie Laveau.
Laveau, yeah, her. God damn. I'm gonna give it to. I feel like I need to give it to Scarlet Witch a little bit.
Look, Wanda has proven herself more than capable.
Comic Wanda, absolutely. MCU Wanda, I'm waiting.
She has it, but she ain't locked it in.
They ain't activate. Nah, they ain't activate her yet. She ain't She is not activated.
Like her dark half is definitely locked in. Her dark half locked in.
No. Comic Wanda, she bout that life. Baby, yay!
How you feeling, brother? You good?
Man, when I tell you my body does not know what the heck it wants to do, let me tell you.
Hey, as long as you didn't take a trip down Hershey Road, we're all right.
No, mother
that was about 4 a.m. So the answer is
he was like he's travel worn already.
I'm tired, boss. I was tired.
Who else you got, Lady O? You said
I'm gonna say the Red Woman from Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
Melisandre. Yeah, Melisandre.
That's it. Yeah, Melisandre. Grill the Horror. Who was your top 5 baddest witches? And it's okay if you repeat. It's fine.
No.
It's gonna be
Oh no, she got more in the back
This was actually I had to do some research. I ain't gonna hold you, but then after I researched, like, oh, I actually know that some of the people talk about. So anyway, I'm gonna put Regina on Once Upon a Time.
Okay.
Of course, if y'all know me, y'all already know that Willow is gonna be up there.
Of course.
You know. I'm gonna go with Rowena from Supernatural. Do you know who she is from? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know who she is. I know Rowena.
I'm looking at Lady Mandalore the way that I didn't know she knew.
I don't know these people.
Oh,
if you watch Supernatural, if you watch Supernatural, if you seen who the King of Hell is,
his mom.
And you know who. Then Rowena was the redhead woman.
And she was that witch.
Yeah.
Replace the W with a B. That was definitely
you know it.
Dean was not shy about saying it. Let's just put it that way.
I was gonna actually say Hermione, but I'm actually gonna say Professor McGonagall.
Bitch.
Yes.
I knew I got
Yeah.
You got me.
Yeah.
Shit.
Whoever's doing those memes on IG where they show McGonagall and Snape as the best of friends, and you really look back and you're like, oh shit, they were like they were giving glances like, you believe this shit?
Well,
What
there's
the
the
fuck are you
theory
on about?
in the way the film does the when Snape actually they find out that Snape is what he is, that when she is actually doing her wand and she's actually doing her magic, she's never actually hitting him, and that he actually hits the Carrows on both sides before he leaves. So that could be. And then lastly, for my top 5, I put Sabrina from the Netflix, The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina.
Good. Whoopty. She had some picks. Grill Horror has some picks.
She was also. I'm looking at Mandalore. Remember, she was like the queen of hell at that point. That last season.
Yeah.
a far cry from Archie
There's
Sabrina.
no
that part. That's why I wanted to make sure I say Netflix Sabrina and not
Right.
ABC Sabrina.
No.
Right. Those are two different girls.
Facts.
What you got? What you got? Who's yours, Whoopty?
Well, I had Professor McGonagall. She was on my list. Ursula, of course. Serving face, serving evil. I just love her. And Maleficent.
Yeah.
Maleficent.
Both versions.
Right.
Both versions.
Sabrina was on my list. And does magic count?
Huh?
Magic, the X-Men.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, why wouldn't it?
Colossus.
I'm like, I think this is all magic, but okay.
Just magic. Like,
I'm like,
Magic
isn't it
with
all
a-
magic?
Magic
Yeah,
with a K.
because I'm like, she's an X-Men, it's a mutant ability, da 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 da.
And so is Wanda, so it doesn't matter. They just haven't outright said it, but Wanda's a mutant, so Navy.
Somebody come get this.
No.
What
That
the gummy bears?
Bought it.
That is
You
the
bought it.
prison you decided to sign up for. You was committed to it.
that's a fact. You bring
Welcome
it
to
up.
Karibo State Prison.
Listen, I bought it for the
Why does
kids,
it sound like a real prison?
How many reds can I get for all these yellows?
There's only five in. There's only
I'll
five
meet
in
you at
these
the on the
35.
yard.
You go walk up to the cell. You got them clear ones I told you about. You got them clear ones.
Them clears, especially them.
And them
it's
them
clean.
clears to keep you from getting killed. I'm telling you, get them clear ones. Right?
They clear, clean.
How did you get these in here? No, I don't want to know.
In the pocket.
Oh, goodness.
Why ain't they in the bag? I don't want to know.
Don't mind your business.
Oh, even worse.
Why is that bag got brown on it? I told you not to ask.
So, who are your 5 picks for from the Baddest Witches?
All right. For one, I'm gonna go classic. I'm gonna go with Eudora from Bewitched.
Mm-hmm.
She's
Aw.
one because
Loved her as a witch, hated her as a mother-in-law.
exactly. Those memories. I'm gonna go with Piper, Prudence, and Phoebe.
Oh my! I'm sorry.
Gotta go with the Charm Sisters. Gotta go with them because they are so slept on. Because everybody's going for the witches that are going now, but you're forgetting about a lot of the witches who created stories from before.
You gotta talk about Paige too. Paige.
Oh,
deserves-
okay.
Yeah, Paige.
Okay, Paige is the honorable mention.
Oh, and her son.
Okay, look, you're not filling up my list here. We're not doing.
I should have said Charm.
I ain't saying nothing when you was throwing yours out there. I was like, I'm gonna be patient. I'm gonna just sit. Hold on, I'm gonna sip my tea. Hold on.
and put the no fucks given. I got you.
I'm gonna keep it
Oh my
God. Of course, Wanda, who has had such an influence on multiple storylines just because of what she endured. Most definitely. And Ursula.
Okay. Ursula seems to be the there hasn't been a version of Ursula that I've seen yet, and I was disappointed. Whether it's animated, the play, because Queen Latifah did it, she sang her part. Can't say much about the play.
Of course you can. Of course.
Melissa McCarthy, she had it, and I wish she had more screen time. Because she had it. I just wish she had more screen time. I'm looking at Lady M's face. She's like, I'm like, no, really. She would have. I wanted Poor Unfortunate Souls. Damn everything else. I wanted to hear Poor Unfortunate Souls.
Wait, did she not sing that?
She did, but she did. But I wanted more screen time for her because I'm like, I want you to
bolt it
do
out.
this role. Yeah,
they had to make room for Scuttle in his song,
which I did not need.
Ooh.
Tafari, what are your picks?
All right, I'm childish, so let's go. Tia.
Yeah, don't say.
Let's go Tia. Let's go Tia and Tamara and Twitches. I think we can get a third if one of them stops doing fucking interviews. Just because I was kind of different. Scary Godmother from the Halloween Spooktacular. Because I just finished it. The X-Men Evolution version of Agatha, because I kind of like seeing her more as just the I'm too old for y'all shenanigans. Y'all got it, but teacher type of role. Fifth, if we have to pick somebody real, let's go with Madame Zeroni.
Okay. Why not?
Until you do right by me, Stanley.
Damn it, Stanley.
Two of the Lady Griotto Horror mentioned Regina. So I'll say Queen Ravina, which is the same character. Ursula, because that seems to be the all around. It's Ursula. Marie Laveau, Lady M was on board with me. Marie Laveau.
Trey.
Yes.
Oh. All right, that's my alternate answer. Is
there are alternate answers? What the hell?
Yes.
I'm inclined to say Fiona Goode as well. If I mention Marie Laveau, I have to mention Fiona Goode. You know, it's the attitude.
Yeah.
It's the attitude. She was like, you know what? I've been around more than you know. So of course, it's kind of
just do it.
The Craft.
Yeah, no, that's not cheating.
All of them. All of them.
Actually, no, I won't go with Sarah. I actually go with old girl who was crazy. I actually think she was more powerful.
Calypso. That's a good one.
Yeah, Calypso. Totally.
Yeah.
So yeah, those.
I like how Whoopi is silent with it.
Was Calypso a villain or the victim? This has been a debate for the last couple months.
She was a victim.
Who?
Calypso was a victim, and she just had to play her role. It's not her fault that he fell in love with her. That's her nature.
You realize two of the ladies on here both got the squinty eyes looking. She's like, wait a second, hold on. And they're on either side of you, Chris.
Nancy and Sarah from The Craft.
Everyone, please feel free to plead your cases. Is this woman innocent or guilty?
I don't remember. She's from Pirates of the Caribbean, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't remember too much because I
Naomi Campbell.
Checked out.
Harris.
Harris.
No, it's not Harris. It's the girl from 28 Days Later. I just can't remember her last name.
Naomi Harris.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, she regularly.
So yeah, she's a sea witch. She knows her power. He trapped her. Go ahead.
What's
ahead.
up?
I would like to offer apologies to my mother in my head, in my heart. Our weather witch, Aurora Monroe, Lady Storm. She is actually a witch.
She is connected to magic. She is. She's not just a mutant. She is connected to magic.
She is a sorceress. There's a difference.
Yeah. Yes. If Wanda herself has to go to her to get access, that says a lot. and Wanda's a Nexus being. So
Just saying. I apologize.
Would Yzma be considered a witch, or is she more an apothecary?
who?
Is who?
Yzma from Emperor's New Groove.
Oh, that's
Yzma.
yeah.
She had potions. She had potions galore.
Damn it, Tafara. You got my side hurt, man. Stop.
She had potions galore, but it was never much.
Yeah, Calypso. Yeah, we said Calypso.
Oh, the lava, crunk.
Her
We
and
see him.
Her and Mama Odie.
Lizzie says
Her and Mama
100%.
Odie was always cooking some shit up.
Well,
Mama
apothecary-
Odie's is a witch.
Yeah,
Mama Odie's
yeah,
a witch.
Mama Odie's a whole witch.
Well, she's
Oh
a witch.
yeah.
I like the theory that they're running with with Mama Odie too. I gotta watch that show, that movie again,
Even Grandma Tyler to a certain extent.
because Keith David's character might be her son.
Shadow Man.
Yeah.
Shadow Man. It might be her son.
That was a good game on PS2.
It's what he says. He doesn't say anything by name, but it's what he says, you're so wrapped up in the music and the storyline of it all that he's like, oh yeah, on my mother's side, he's connected to a lot of stuff, and I'm like, wait a minute, is Mama Odie your mama? So yeah, Aunt Agatha was always drunk on people. She was always drunk. Let me see. Here's some honorable mentions.
I got one too. I just need to find his name.
Ooh, the White Witch from The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Tilda Swinton at her weirdest.
Yes. Navy's Picks was on there. Calypso's on there as well.
Yeah,
you know what? I will give it to Hermione Granger. She knows a lot.
She knew shit. And you didn't have to tell her more than once.
She was a brainiac. She was a brainiac, but
She was. Morticia Adams.
Cordelia Fox.
She was. That's what I say. I didn't know she was a witch.
I thought she was a vampire.
I would have thought Grandma Ma was more of the witch.
That's a fact.
Grandma Ma was the
Grandma
vampire.
Ma
That's-
was more.
That would
yeah.
make sense.
But since we're mentioning Morticia Adams, I will mention the Grand High Witch.
Oh hell yeah.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
From the Witches.
Witches.
There's two versions. There's two versions of the Witches.
Oh, first
No,
of
there's
all,
one version,
there's
and then
only one version.
thank you.
Well, there's
Thank
one
you.
word.
Ain't no
Okay,
way.
that's fine. That's
No,
fine.
let's not. Don't do this. Don't do this.
There's
Well, I
one
mean,
version,
it's-
and then there's
Don't do
that.
Don't
It
get
was
me wrong,
played
I
by
like
Oh,
two different
the
people,
actress,
but that's fine.
no,
Sure
absolutely.
was. And that one movie deserved the name, and the other one.
And
Good
Belgium,
Lord, Bama.
absolutely.
Really?
Witch Hazel. Whatever.
Duck on it. See,
uh,
that's why we can't
you're
have
right.
nice
You're right. Vince Griffin on the originals. Bellatrix Lestrange. She was more, to me, she was annoying. She was more annoying.
She was powerful though.
She was powerful. She was just annoying. They got rid of Gary. They got rid of Sirius Black way too fast for me.
Very true. And actually, the way they got rid of her was way too stupid. But that's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
conversation for the time also.
Yeah.
Well,
So that
She
I
threatened
have
Molly's daughter.
Even reading it is much better than even seeing it. The seeing
Yeah.
That's fact.
That's true.
Facts.
That's true.
100%.
Because I literally was in the theater and I'm like, damn, already? Like,
I paid
he
money to
just
see
got
all
it.
of
He
this.
just got
What do you
him.
mean?
What- He didn't get to give him anything. Like, he just got here. Like,
we did. Kristen.
Queenie.
And she poofed like a dandelion.
Hell, the whole cast of Coven. Once they figured it out,
Mm.
yeah.
Cordelia.
Twerk on and popping.
That was one of my favorite people.
Samantha Stevens,
Yeah.
the nose wiggler.
Of course, Elphaba. Elphaba's in
Fortune Teller Baba in Dragon Ball.
Okay.
Nah. Go to your
He
room.
said nah. He said
Wait,
nah.
what? Why not? She
Nah.
technically
Go to your
No.
room.
Just because you are a witch,
Not
don't make
witchy
you the
poo.
baddest witch. Witchy poo from Sid and
Yeah, he went way
defer
back.
to you. I defer to you.
Yeah,
Yes,
HR
Chrissy.
Puff
Yeah,
and
I
stuff,
mentioned
yep.
I mentioned the White Witch from Lion Witch in the Road, though. Yeah, she was part of the honorable mention.
Yep, HR Puff and stuff. Thank you so much for that.
So there's a few that
Mother Gothel.
Tangled.
yeah.
Tangled.
Yeah. God, wow, I forgot about her.
What about Maleficent?
Tangled.
Yeah, we mentioned Maleficent.
Okay.
I want to say any of the people we've seen in Star Wars, but y'all don't seem to survive very long as a unit. So the Acolyte people, the Night Sisters, it's just y'all seem to be the one crew that gets cleansed from the galaxy every century.
Yeah.
I hate you.
Trey says, no, Genie. No, she counts as a genie. She just counts as a genie.
And like, I don't dislike them. It's just like when they showed Ventress's hometown and Dooku was like, just send the robots. And I'm like, damn, that's all it took was just modern technology.
Yeah, no, because they did come back as ghouls, if I remember right.
Yeah.
Not strong enough to fight back.
Big Mama. When they got Big Mama, that's when it all went south. They just needed to take her out.
They gave us Savage, and then even Palpatine was like, all right, that's enough. Y'all played at this game for too damn long.
I was like, y'all wasting a lot of time. I got things to do and clone troopers to send out to war. You're taking too long. You're taking too long. Yeah, I know there's a few other ones. Willow is a badass.
I definitely said that.
Once she dabbled in it,
yes,
it was a wrap.
Willow was the truth.
I mean, the Enchantress, Marvel and DC, exactly. There's two versions. Yes.
Listen.
Hey, anytime the minute I seen Willow said bored now and whisked her hand, I'm like, oh shit. Yeah.
Everything stopped in my soul. Like, oh my god.
They kept trying to save this woman. They literally tried to they're trying to save her soul. They're trying to save her, and then
Said, I'm good. I'm good.
That's my boo. Oh, honey, the power of Christ can't even compel you. Good. God damn it!
It still holds
I
up.
I was on your side up until right now.
I'm like, I get it. Warren was an ass, but damn.
Nope. Le flay.
However,
I will say, I keep her around when I needed my steaks cut. I would. That was a flawless execution.
Flawless victory. Flawless victory. No, you know what? Mary Poppins is a witch.
Come on. Think about it.
No, you get to think.
She's in England.
A spoonful of sugar. That's all.
She floats in with an umbrella. She does all this weird stuff, and then she's out again. And who else will be able to do that? Like, explain it.
Up the balustrade.
Pennywise as a female. Stop it.
Between umbrellas, sugar, and funky long words, yeah, she was a witch.
You're right about Stevie Nicks.
Shaka Khan.
Yes. He's right about Stevie Nicks.
Yeah.
Though. Stevie
It's
Nicks
so
consider her like a white witch. Yeah.
So
now
Shaka
that
Khan.
he's mentioned Shaka Khan, and I think about it,
Ain't no way she still looked like she did way back in the day with Rufus. She ain't got some sort of witchcraft about her. Come on now.
Have you seen her lately?
Yeah, she just keeps shrinking. That's all that is.
I mean, I'm convinced Baduism is a real type of magic we just made up and turns out to actually be a thing from history.
we call that Tabitha Brown now. Because Lord, look, that's just like, I don't know who pissed off Auntie.
You don't want to know.
Mouth. I know who it is, but
no.
I'm like, who are you? The nerve.
Right, the audacity,
the unmitigated gall.
Right.
I know Erica tweeted, "Universe, do your thing once," and we ain't heard from Blueface since.
No big loss.
I agree.
No big loss.
I mean, she did
when
say
half your face looks like a comic book. Yeah, no big loss.
I mean, she did say DJ Act looked like Jerry the Mouse. And his career ain't even make sense.
The show she said it on ain't even around anymore.
Nope. Like,
Yo, but Jaguar Wright is. Inquiring minds
Oh
wanna
Lord,
know.
let's not listen. I'm saddened. Her album was fire back in the day.
Yo,
was
she had
great.
a voice. Oh my
Did
goodness.
she? Oof, but
She had
Oof.
a voice.
sad,
wild.
so sad.
I know it's a couple other ones. Let me pull them up real quick because they still in my
Music
list.
industry, niggas. I said what I said.
I know,
Okay,
I know Halloween
so-
Town had a bunch of people. I haven't watched any of these Descendants movies or shows, but I've heard those are pretty decent with the.
They're actually decent. Yes,
Okay.
they're actually decent.
Did anybody watch The Magicians?
Watch
The
who?
who?
The Magicians?
Bitch, yes, bitch. Wait, I
Wait,
forgot
what?
all about them. Oh my god, I am so sorry.
Inhale.
Oh no!
exhale.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Okay,
Oh,
first of all,
no.
I need you to calm the
First
fuck
of all-
down, okay? Because you
Right,
just
'cause I
lost.
still didn't hear what she said.
Clear.
All of them bitches. Every last
Who?
fucking one. In
Who
The
was it?
Magician. The Magician.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No wait.
I
High five
forgot
to you.
about them. I forgot about them. No, I think we. Oh,
Lady
shit,
Mandalore was patting her on the
did we
head.
forget about Baba Yaga?
How
Baba
could you
Yaga.
forget
Jump
about
on?
Baba?
Baba Yaga.
How could you
John
forget
Wick.
about Baba Yaga? How could you forget?
John Wick.
Yeah.
John Wick.
Look, he might be related. Man.
Rich Daddy. Not this time.
They should have called him the Babadook. Okay, that's what they
No.
should have done.
Mal.
The Babadook may have been
He
a
said
real.
he means Glorilla. It's a ghetto special needs. We're not gonna talk about Glow. She got a
Well,
special energy. I don't know what it is, but I kind of like her.
Malika is on some tonight, bro. What did you have for dinner, sir?
I like
Listen.
Glow. I don't know. She got a special energy about her.
Gloria Hallelujah Woods.
I can't. I can, but I cannot. But you know what? You know what?
Even
She
Trey
ain't
said.
wrong.
Even Trey said, "You'll get off Glow." Yeah, Glow ain't bothered nobody.
I know you ain't talking about that girl. She anointed by God and Kirk Franklin. You better not talk
She
about
got
her.
lumped in.
And got his Meg. So I mean, it's like
I think she got lumped in with a lot of her fellow freshmen to this game, but I think she has proven herself as not enough.
Yeah.
She's just fun.
If we want to go historical,
Yeah.
you got Morgan Le Fay.
Yes.
yeah.
Merlin.
And no matter what version,
Mm-hmm.
she seems to be a problem in every version, in every iteration I've seen her in. So, but yeah,
Kruben. I'm sorry.
Kerber.
Kruben.
Right.
oh man. So yeah, those are just some of the badass witches that are in just different mediums. Feel free to check them all out because they all have a place, every last one of them. And we're going to talk about one of them now because Agatha All Along, episode 6, Familiar by Your Side. Oh, what fun. So we finally get the full reveal. It's Billy Kaplan, aka Billy Maximoff. We get the full on. And we get the backstory of what happened during the whole during the Westview fiasco, because he was born and raised in Eastview. And now I have questions. And one of those questions are going to Miss Lilia, because Jesus Christ, this woman.
She is not the driver in this fucking car. That is her life. I'm
Right.
telling you, she is not anything that she has said. I don't think we have met Lydia. Oh,
No.
real talk. I don't think we've met her not once.
I don't think so neither.
Even in the in between times, you don't think we've met her?
No.
I think that's just one of those in those off the moments. They're just like that might be her, but when she goes on, she
when she
wrote
said
the
hello.
sigil and doesn't even remember doing it. That was not even her.
Wait,
Who did
pause.
that?
Pause. She don't remember Billy being in the fucking tent.
Nope.
That part.
Nope.
We ain't met this whole now.
Like he was in there long enough that it seemed like the minute that kid walked in there, she was gone.
I'm about to say,
you saw her shift at that point. You saw her shift.
Like she was talking to him different, saying broken line, and stopped short of saying, "Yeah, this kid's gonna die." Like
I don't think
we need to sit you down, sweetheart, and talk to you. We don't need you to belt out any notes right now, although we do enjoy it. We need you. We need to know what the hell is going on.
Put the signal
which road.
Yeah, put the signal try to give him a normal life, but why did nobody remember him? Because we get it, she's a little nutty, but like, how does nobody else remember that they ran into him on that same day, or that he ran into them?
If he had the sigils, wouldn't that make sense?
I would say for Alice
memory, because homegirl was a whole cop.
That's the thing. But see, when she seen him, she didn't see his. I don't think she seen his face.
She did
because he was turned away from her. So she just said, "Don't move him. Help is on the way." We didn't see her no more after that. So we don't know if she's seen him get into the ambulance and none of that other stuff, because the whole thing with Westview was going down.
Yeah, who throws a party next to a hex? I have.
They were in the next town over.
Can I answer that question? Ooh, me, white people.
Maybe I almost lost my entire equipment just now on the spit take.
Tell me when I'm telling a lie. That's all I gotta say.
Just the whole opening segment. Just in fact, I'm trying to find a way to say this so that we don't get like Farrakhan out here and just yanked off.
Please stop. I'm trying everything in my body.
We have a full dictionary of words you can use.
No,
so,
baby,
so teens religious background.
I need you.
A palm reader at a bar mitzvah is already
was
his choice of lover. His choice of lover and his ethnic background. The parents being the goth phase, and then his parents being gung ho about all of it. On one hand, they watched their boy become a man technically that day and just accepted every life choice he made. And for some people watching that, that's great because they never got that. And I'm sure that's where the positive responses are coming from. On the other hand, the represented party is probably drafting angry emails as we speak. And the ones who work within the mouse's walls are probably making a stink at the next staff meeting.
I'm gonna do what Navy normally says. 2 things, actually. 1, go touch grass. 3, yes, I'm skipping 1 because you really need to hear this one. Go read a goddamn book. Read a book, motherfucker. Read a book.
Just my
not you, Tafari. I'm just telling to the people out there who feel indifferent.
I ain't gonna hold you. I was very shocked, but I was very happy to see that because I was like, wow, Disney has come far.
They have
yes.
They have come far, and I'm glad they have, because it needs to be and to kind of go off topic, seeing an interview that Lupita Nyong'o did earlier wherever, and she was talking about Black Panther, and she started tearing up, but she was saying at said time when Black Panther was being made, Marvel was very, very nervous. Well, Disney was nervous because first Black-led film in this structure, and they didn't know how to take it. So yes, you're right, Lainey. They've come very far.
Then billions of dollars later, they lost their total shit. Yeah,
I was waiting for some kind of conflict. I'm like, no, this kid's life was pretty much going well up until y'all threw a party next to the magic place and heard Wanda. Last thing he heard was Wanda on the radio.
Here's the thing: when the dad gets up there and he says, "There's an incident going on with Westview. Everybody leave safely and quickly and quietly." Boy, people lost their shit immediately.
As soon as they opened the door, it was chaos. I said, "Okay, this is not quickly and quietly. What is wrong with y'all?"
Like, it's not like a town over. It's like literally standing over the tree, casting a shadow over everyone's car.
I mean, Westview, obviously, if he's born in Eastview, they're obviously the next town over. They're not that far. So, and considering how big Westview is, Eastview probably wasn't that big neither. You know, so yeah, they probably would have seen it, no matter where they were at. You know, they were probably miles away, but you could still see the hex. It's around. It stopped a lot of stuff. You know, anything flying couldn't get in there. So, and you've seen that with the drone. So,
I just love how with a simple answer of it's what was it, a failed Marvel it was an Avengers battle simulator.
Training. It was a training practice that went wrong.
Yeah, so it's like how people just so accepting of that answer kind of leads you.
Well, you got to think about it. We live in a climate now where
we know way too much,
or want to believe way much less.
People are just way more gullible than you. This is way beyond. This is Superman. No, it's not. That's Clark. It's just the glasses. Trust me.
Watch him breathe. You'll see when he changes. Watch him breathe.
So we live in a climate where people are very gullible. So to say that, and if you think about it, and you got to think in terms of the world that they live in, they've been attacked by aliens. They've been gone for 5 years. They have people that crawl on walls and people flying in tin cans and the whole nine. A soldier that's lived with
falling from the sky.
A man that's lived way past 70 years and he looks like no older than 30 is just
dogs and cats getting along. Mass hysteria.
They live in a different world. So, you know, obviously they're going to have that whole idea of saying, okay, it's probably a practice that's gone wrong. We don't know what it is. They can't let the public get too excited. You know, at least people that's outside that peripheral anyway. If you're like, this was in New Jersey. So if you're like in Ohio and you're like, oh, something else didn't happen. Okay. But if you're in that vicinity, you're just like, oh shit, this is right next door.
I got to get the fuck out of here. Quick.
You know, and like after we had a whole pandemic and look how people acted. For the first 2 weeks, they were just glad they could get to work and get home in a good close amount of time. And then go to the store with I was one of them. I can go to the store and not worry about crowds. Jesus.
You know how wonderful it was to see the interstate, just a desolate landscape and just so happy just to drive. Not even the police were out there. You could speed, you know.
So you know,
that's the best part about Florida after a hurricane. No tourists. You get to know what it's like for like a day and a half.
So you can see them throwing this kid a bar mitzvah where they're just like, we have to have some form of normalcy for this kid, despite whatever's going on the next town over. Let's kind of bring that normalcy because they probably been cooped up anyway. So
I'm gonna say
magical COVID.
The rates at that place were probably really fucking cheap too.
We would normally sell this house for $200,000, but you seem like nice people. $30,000. What?
Yeah, you get to keep the furniture too.
Wait, what? George, it's a steal.
You take a look at those houses and look at those houses in East or Westview. You're just like, this is a nice house. There's not much going on in the town, but this is a nice house. I think Herb might be moving now after this last event. I just seen the sale and stuff, and that brother was like, "Look, I done lost groceries, lost my mind. Is this mortgage rate worth it at this point?"
Yes, yes, it is.
So, but yeah, I'm inclined to say that, yeah, you know, they probably were looking at it from like the normalcy part of it and just trying to live and give this kid something and just work it out. And it just, you know, dumb luck. It's like, oh, here we go. The damn thing just started acting up again. You know, what are we going to do? So yeah, I can see them going that route. Why not?
Is everybody supposed to wear a yarmulke at a bar mitzvah, or is that just?
I was wondering the same thing.
Just because I've been to.
Is that many black Jews out there?
I was either that or they were. I was happy for the inclusion. I was happy for the inclusion, but I couldn't remember because I've been to a Shabbat dinner and it was optional. So they gave me one. They told me I didn't have to put it on.
Yo, some of the things you've been saying, I was in my head. For real.
I was just like, this is getting very cultural for more than I expected in this type of surrounding. And I'm not mad at it. I guarantee some people are, but that ain't my problem.
Not my problem.
If it was in a building that's like a shul or something, then maybe everybody has to wear a yarmulke, depending on where the building is.
Yeah, yeah. And then once you said, like you said, Tafari, it was
if
optional.
you go to a church, you have to wear a yarmulke.
Yeah,
Yeah, they switched from the church.
Building.
Yeah, they switched from the church to either an adjacent building or like another area.
It was more likely an adjacent building. Most of it was probably an adjacent building, like the church has a party center attached to it.
Yeah.
You know,
Like a
there's plenty of
community
those. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So,
They're
right.
not so I can see them. So
I mean, look at Miss Marvel. The same thing happened with Miss Marvel. The brother had the wedding, and it was attached to a mosque and everything else. So yeah,
that's how you do melting pots without forcing it.
yeah. It's a way. It's storytelling. It's the way you tell the story without having to force it. Like, these people do live here, and it's such a glance. You're not looking for it, but when you see it, you're like, oh, that's nice. Moving on. Moving on. And there's a note. Doesn't make or break me. Moving on. You know, so
did we all see during the whole Lilia scene when she saw Wiccan in the crystal ball?
I need to see that.
How the hell you be seeing this shit, man?
Because I was looking down.
You keep
the
forgetting
first
this
time.
man absorbs media like I absorb oxygen. Okay.
Well, I didn't catch it the first time because I was so focused on the sigil. I didn't realize when she looks down and goes, "Your life is on two paths." She's looking at Teen, but Wiccan is in the crystal ball, like with the whole black look and everything. And I'm like,
I'm gonna have to pull
okay,
that
but who
up.
when you were saying this? Because we know you're not all there either. So, like, who did you even book this?
I'm going to go through a quick scan as he's saying it. So
No, again, there was so much happening in the first couple of minutes of his life that I was just like, I'm just acknowledging that they have acknowledged a lot going on here. Also, your parents just don't care where you're at because you've been to a parking garage in some strange woman's house a town over in the same day. Just
listen.
What is your mama and daddy doing for you to be gone all hours of the night, sir?
He had some very supportive and accepting parents. I will respect that decision. They didn't question what he was.
That boy's soundtrack was all.
He doesn't.
I mean,
Billy never once struck me as a problem child of any form, before or after.
Right, but I'm saying that 3-year shift of innocent teenage boy to this goth kid who is now out.
He was already dabbling. You could see in his room the posters. He had posters of Houdini.
Thank you. Yes.
Magicians
He liked
and things
magic.
like that.
He liked things of magic.
He was dabbling already.
He was
so
dabbling
the
with
shift
the
to dark, his
supernatural
parents
already.
probably didn't even think about it. They didn't even
Right. That's what I'm saying. If you notice, his parents are just unfazed by anything. They're just like, man.
I will also say, being that I've had friends, they can come home at any time of night and not have any problems. So
facts.
There's some parents, as long as you come home and you're not dead or pregnant, you can do whatever you want.
There you go.
Don't come through the window. Come through the door. Okay.
Be respectful of the time you coming in. Just don't be coming in. I couldn't walk in my
but not
mother's
even
house
that.
before.
Thank you.
Not even that.
I grew up in a Caribbean household. So what is this world that you all speak of?
I'm
Right.
so did I.
This is observe from the outside.
And I promise you,
Yeah, observe from the outside. Exactly.
at 12 o'clock and be fine. So I couldn't.
Yeah,
Already to me.
I'm not from a Caribbean household.
Okay,
I
so
was
we
scared of
all
my
watched from
freaking mother. That's
outside.
what that was.
We all watched out from outside the experimental societal dome. Got it.
I was a church
they like to
boy. Are
do
you
that over
kidding
there.
me?
It
They
looks
had me
crazy in
locked
there.
down by 8 o'clock. The hell?
It's like, I don't know what you want to do after
11.
5:37. But I'm supposed to be home in 30 seconds. So
before the lights go down, before the lights go up.
Remember roll bounce?
Yeah, I
the
didn't.
cutting on and
I
everybody.
didn't. I just
Those street
didn't.
lights turned you. Those streetlights turned you into SWAT team members, boy, because you was diving for them porches big time.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you could see she was trying to, I guess, keep him off of this path, but didn't want
She
to
told him to live in the now, and I think that's because the part of her when she said "live in the now, baby," that was her. She knew that this he's not
your
going to
now has got like 5 minutes left on it. So
and that's my
I don't want to tell you. I don't want to tell you the worst. I can't, because this is a big day for you. Live now. Just live now. I hate what's getting ready to happen. I was like,
go out there and hit one more stanky leg or crank that or whatever's hot these days, and just we'll see you again.
On some real shit, just go get some bacon real quick, baby. You gonna be fine. Go get a bacon cheeseburger and live your best life right now.
I hate you.
That honey baked ham has your name written all over it, my boy.
Ooh, baby. Go get some lobster too. Top that off.
But see, this is an example of, and I gotta say, we've been getting some good television between this and Penguin, but this is an example of a good direction, because we already had our theories, we already had our guesses about who this kid was, and we got the reveal episode 5, and then we go to episode 6. Well, what's next? Let's tell his backstory. But here's the thing: they created this whole other thing. Like, Lilia has a lot of shit to answer for.
I've been said it. I'm just saying.
Like, something. We were just like, okay, we get it. You're Wanda's kid. What is going on with you, sweetheart? I need to know.
Maybe she's one of the 7.
No, they said who the 7 were.
Yeah, but maybe she's one of them. We don't know.
She's too
at this
old.
point, either that or Mephisto. So
they're still pulling this Mephisto thing.
Maybe
I mean,
the
only one that could she be if she's not a part of either the 7 or Mephisto? Do you think she's going to be a brand new character, or do you think she's going to be a pre-existing character that could come out of nowhere?
Who knows at this point?
Kara.
I've been having side conversations with people.
Come on.
Come on, baby. To bring up shut up. To bring up Tafari's point, where's Rio?
Where is she? I said that.
She's been back there. She's been back there fiddling with the corpse for 2 episodes.
Shit.
I don't think she's done. I mean, I did say they weren't done with Sharon, and we got Sharon again.
She couldn't be. That's Aubrey Plaza. They're not getting rid of her that easy. Stop playing.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh God, no. Oh God,
she's
no.
not dead. There's no reason.
And then finding out she ain't even supposed to be here.
They're not done with her.
And
they're not done with any of them.
I think she's Mephisto. Nope. I think she's Mephisto.
She's literally not part of the team.
Everybody in Mephisto. What is going on?
Well, he's here. They said his name, so now I get to say it. I'm gonna say it one time.
Mephisto is probably somewhere watching. I wouldn't be surprised if our Mephisto reveal is like in a whole different project, and he's watching all 3 of these shows in Vision Quest on TV.
Well, sitting back like this,
like just watching. Like, are you involved in this? No, but it's entertaining. This is like Netflix.
You sound like he's gonna be the watcher.
He's sitting back just like, just as I planned. Yes.
No, I'm guaranteeing he'll be sitting back like he'll be
looking like Mr. Burns or something.
I guarantee you when they reveal it, he'll just be like, I didn't do any of this. Y'all just his reveal will be I'm watching this, like his reveal will be I'm watching this like Netflix. I didn't do any of this. Y'all are just ridiculous and it's entertaining to watch. So I would get involved, but you pretty much got this one on your own. Like this is better than TV.
Stop, Whoopty.
Sorry.
She is Whoopty is bad with this. She will look like she is just listening, but them fingers are going. You see a comment from her, I'm like, nigga, can you just say it?
Maybe does the same thing. His typing is just more obvious.
He's just like A. Whoopty is just like,
I like how I do like how when we flash back to the first time he revealed himself, the sigil worked on both of his names.
Well, his name is.
So, do you?
Go ahead.
I was hung up on the ending pronunciation for a particular reason. I'm like, nah, something ain't right. I'm just when I was doing I was doing way too much when I screenshot it.
Everybody was trying to
cut
read
it and ran it backwards.
Everybody was trying to read it, but to find out that he said two different things now was like the ultimate way of twisting it and making sure nobody caught on. So,
but the thing was, I think at said time, I don't think he knew, because from his viewpoint, he was telling people. The only thing we didn't see is the car ride when he started telling his backstory, but we've seen the backstory. So when Agatha originally asked, like, who are you, and her house, and he told her twice, like, he's like, I'm William Kaplan, because mind you, he was training himself to say that anyway. And then she was like, no. Who are you? And then she was like, I'm Billy Maximoff. But he never once lied, which, once again, I like that whole, somebody had a video where they played both versions. They played her True Detective Slight type version of the whole thing unfolding, and then this version that was actually happening.
Yeah, and to see that, like, some of the stuff people were saying actually was not getting through to her at all when she was under that spell. Because there's no way they didn't break during that poke the bear scene. like you could see it in his face. He almost didn't make it through that last cut, and they just said, "You want to poke the bear? I would not like to poke the bear."
He kept doing it. But yeah,
also, why is she wearing that man's family reunion shirt and a garden hose as a gun?
The way she kept handling the garden hose, the way she just kept handling, I'm like, is she really handling this like it's a whole ass service weapon right now? This is funny to me.
So I just had a thought. Maybe this.
Bama, you said it. Nobody else said nothing about him for the past 5 minutes.
Hey, Bama, the last Spider-Man movie was an attempt at making that story good, and we're never going back there again.
Nope.
Also, Bama, hit the live button. You about a smooth 3 to 5 minutes behind on us talking about Mephisto.
That part.
What was you gonna say, Whoopty?
Yeah, because I'm curious.
I was saying that maybe the sigil was put on the body and not so much what was in the body. So that way, whether it's Billy Kaplan saying his name or Billy Maximoff saying his name, the sigil is going to come up anyway. You understand what I'm saying?
Because it's a spell.
Yeah, because he
was Kaplan when she put the sigil on him.
Yeah. It's like the spell probably works when you put it on somebody's person or something personal. That jacket belonged to him. Once he puts that jacket on, the spell is put on him. So it didn't matter whether he had that piece or not. The spell's there.
Right. Yeah. It's really it's for the body, not so much the whatever's in the body, I would say.
Yeah.
Well, when she said he's on 2 paths, I feel like she was possibly. I feel like a lot of this episode was, or this show, where there's been people relating to him to some degree and not wanting him to go through what other witches have, which is probably whatever she's got going on her up here. But I think she was trying to just protect whoever he is going to be out of those 2 people.
So here's my question: if when the sigil was created, who was she?
Right.
At that moment,
I have
a theory at that moment.
I was like, "Ma'am, did you?"
It's going to lead into something else. I have a theory.
Yeah.
That's like, was it you or your tenants up here that booked this?
So I'm thinking it's still Wanda.
Yep.
Oh, you know it is. She protected her baby.
I've said it. I've consistently said it. There's no way. What did Ralph say in the parking lot garage? He says, "Word has it." They said Wanda's dead. Word has it. Sword took Vision to pieces. I'm like, dude, you were in the house when you seen both Visions fighting.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out why he knows way more than the people who live there. Like, he left, but he knows a lot.
I think the spell that he was under Agatha, and it was more like, you need to do everything I tell you. And he's a little more aware opposed to everybody else who they were aware, but they really couldn't do anything. Like they were more suppressed than anything.
But the one that once they were
But he even said it himself.
He said he's suppressed as well.
Yeah. He said himself, it's like watching a movie, except you can't do anything. You're watching your body do these.
He took it different. Then he just took it different.
I mean, post WandaVision, he knows a lot more than the rest of his former neighbors. Like the fact that everyone else is like, all right, we know Agatha is just our crazy ass old neighbor, and he was like, oh no, she's still back to under Wanda's spell. And I'm like, how do you know that specifically?
Maybe it's a double.
Everybody knew that though.
Because he was under Agatha and then Wanda as well. Maybe it's a double magic.
No,
I feel like he might be keeping tabs because even the stuff with Sword, like he should not know that Vision was either gone or put into pieces.
There's always one out of the entire story that is canny to everything without explanation. This is what drives conspiracy theorists crazy because they try to figure all of this shit out.
And it feels like that's what he's become. Like he clearly has done some digging, and the last we saw of him was that deleted scene nobody watched, where they just had him like hooked to I think a fire truck, and then he escaped and just took off.
Yeah, but you watched it.
It was on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
So
but yeah, I say it's got to be Wanda. She's not dead because we haven't seen a body. Agatha thought she's seen a body. There is no body. There hasn't been a body. Now, somebody was saying the tower reversed, and I already looked that up. I said, no, that's something else. It has nothing to do with what happened in Wundagore Mountain with Wanda. However, that really deals more with Billy. They was talking about volatile resistance to change and all this other stuff. That's what that is. That's Wanda. That's my thing. That's Wanda. She's going. What's Wanda's whole thing? Protecting her children.
Mm-hmm.
So what better way? She was like, you know what? I can't just let them go. I have to do something when I get rid of the spell and just send them off. And all her emotion, mind you, she was going through a lot of emotion anyway. Who's to say she didn't already send them off? So her going through the dark hole at the very end, that probably wasn't her hearing them in another reality. That was her hearing their souls right now, like where she's at. Like they're still out there, but she can't reach them. So you figure Billy got that soul
body, yeah.
So yeah, that body. So now Tommy, because when he came to, what did he do? He yelled out his brother's name. So what did Tommy do? Where's Tommy at?
And all of these are just leftover soul stone energy. Is that confirmed?
We don't know.
No. Who said that?
That's what fake Vision put into the pale face's head.
Oh, that's a whole nother thing.
Yeah, no.
I was just curious if all of that was somewhat residue of her family, because just Billy the body snatcher over here.
No, okay. Wanda's thing, Wanda and Pietro at the time, but the reason why their powers were activated, they're mutants. They just couldn't mention it at said time because they didn't have the rights and all that other stuff behind the scenes, but they're mutants. So them messing with the Mind Stone, because that's how their powers were activated. When the Nazis, that's who they were anyway. When Hydra was dealing with making their own type of soldiers, super soldiers, that's what they were doing. And they had the Mind Stone at the time. So of course your mutant power is going to activate under duress if it's in your gene.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
So that's why they couldn't really say, oh, you're the Scarlet Witch. Well, why is she the Scarlet Witch? How does she know about this chaos magic? There's so much more to it. Man, this woman's a whole mutant.
Feels like everybody right now just has bits and pieces of the same story, just a little bit off. Because she's like, your mom chose a child of strangers over you. And I'm like, when? Because she undid the thing and then immediately went to go tear up. She has a variant that's probably standing trial right now for trying to find her own children, only to find out this boy was like 50 feet away the entire time.
Damn.
Well, she's not gonna have him too far from her. I mean,
At least one. Also, Agatha can't remember names for shit. That's just a canon story now.
you still see part of her motherly instinct in certain parts when she's talking to him, and she said, "What'd you say?" She had said like, "I missed you" or something like that.
She basically said it was nice to see you again. So this is what I've been
nice,
talking about.
nice,
Though.
because she
nice
she
to
used
you,
to
man.
look after
This
these
is
kids.
what I mean. The last couple episodes when she tries to put the "I'm Agatha" and unbothered face back on, and it just the Mac has more cracks in it every time she wears it. Because notice she's like teary-eyed every time she talks to him.
Mm-hmm.
So even when she's like, "It's nice to see you again," and she tries to be like mean, but then when she kind of acknowledges that, okay, you're clearly like walking in a corpse, she's like trying to coach him on how to not feel bad about it because
she's right to do so. She's right to do so.
She sounds like she's between the sigil and this. It feels like she's trying to give him the speech she wished somebody would have gave her a long time ago, because now she's like, "You survived, and that's just what we do," which is clearly what Lilia was trying to help you do earlier. Because Lord knows what she sees and thought she was preventing by just doing you this little favor.
Right.
So it's like everybody seems like they're using him to try to not put him through what they've been through all their years.
Yeah, they're a tribe or a coven raising one of their own to a degree. And in I've said it, in Agatha's case, this is kind of a redemption thing. She's feeling bad because of her own son. She's seen this kid pretty much growing. So she's always been around him in some form of whatever his age was, him and his brother. So there's an attachment there. So yeah, when she says it's good to see you again, she meant that. But she still has to, like you said, put that mask back on and pretty much say, hey, do not feel guilty about what you had to do, because we've had to do this for centuries.
I'm trying to figure out, how did she get out of the mud and why was it hot? That was also my weird thing.
I don't think it's so much hot, it's just it's cold on the road.
And it's body heat rising from her out of the mud.
That's what that is. So,
I'm curious if the other two can do the same, or if the seven are gonna come dig them out. And
no, the seven ain't digging nobody out.
All things will come in time, young Tafari. All your questions will be answered.
I need more time. They could have gave us an extra 10 minutes on this. This was definitely a short episode.
It wasn't.
I think it was
50 minutes.
Yeah, it went by really quick because it was that engaging.
Yeah, it was a 50-minute episode. It's like I said, storytelling.
Yeah.
You don't realize when it's that engaging and that good, you're just like, damn.
And you still got 3 more episodes yet. So I think they're really doing a good job of actually pacing out what they're trying to put in.
You hear that, people? Pacing. That's all we had. Good storytelling and pacing.
I was also kind of
inconsistency. This is all you need. Follow those 3 rules and it never fails.
I didn't think we'd see Ralph again, but I was kind of shocked to see the goofy persona was gone and just.
Was it really?
I was gonna say he still was kind of goofy.
He was.
My man was walking around with Popeye's chicken bones on his hat. Are you serious?
I'm saying he clearly lingering witch magic has some PTSD with it, because even when he was fresh out of the Hex, he was still being his kind of silly self. Like, he kind of was the same even in and out of Agatha's spell, whereas here he has gone full.
Yeah, apparently that wasn't the only spell he was under.
Yeah, apparently he's gone full tinfoil hat. Like he's traumatized by killing a dog that didn't exist.
Yeah. Or did it? I mean, he was obviously under another spell, because he was like, I held a nice lady hostage. I'm like, it's Monica. I don't think you want to. It was Monica.
Yeah, the Monica, holding Monica hostage, the anti-witch spray, and all the don't say that name. And okay,
I mean, he didn't. And when she got the drop on him, he didn't exactly fight back. So that's why it's Monica. You seen her legs? She got some strong looking legs.
It was just weird seeing him basically being haunted, whereas everyone else seems to have gotten over it to an extent.
Oh, I don't think they got over it.
They just don't like being called.
They just handled it different. They just handled it differently.
They had 3 years to not be bothered.
That too. He's had 3 years of just kind of being obsessed and possibly on the run.
He left his house, so he took it totally different, opposed to Herb, who lives right next door. He was like, I'm gonna have to keep my black ass eye on her. I can't just entertain her. Because I'm the only one in this neighborhood.
When he talks to her, he's just like, you've kind of been a friendly neighbor. It seems like you've been on a true crime binge lately. Whereas Boner is like, no, she's still on there. She was still there stuck under Wanda's influence. I'm like, unless he eavesdropped a whole lot while he was in custody.
There's no
He probably did.
Also, I like that we kept the whole thing about, I guess Wanda was just affecting all the old tech, because when they heard her on the radio, I saw somebody mention, it's like, remember they had to get a bunch of old ass TVs in order to keep up with what she was doing?
Dad was mad that mess was playing on the radio. That was from the first episode.
Yeah.
So it was like, I'm like, there was still something lingering. So
there's a lot that's yet to be explained, and that's part of the fun.
I love it. This is the type of stuff I love. I'm like, you know what? You're answering questions in the right time frame, but you're creating other questions. You're not giving me a Lost situation. Thank you for that. But yeah, the rest of it, I like how this is playing out. I wasn't expecting Evan Peters this soon, even though it was announced he was coming. I wasn't expecting him that episode. You know, it was like, yeah, he just gave him some filler. He gave him filler, like filling the blanks.
But what's great about this is don't go into this with any expectations. Come in with questions, but don't come in with expectations, because you don't know what to expect. You can speculate, you can question.
Oh, speculations are strong, because the fact that we've gone 2 episodes now, and outside of this circle and maybe a couple other people who are actually watched the show have asked about Rio, like nothing at all. That's okay. She just ain't on the grid or more or anything, huh? And I don't.
She's the glorified substitute. She's not even part of the main team.
And I don't, Tafari, I think you mentioned it when we were talking about Agatha's trial last week. And I think the producer or the director said that the theory was that what they did pass her trial. She did pass her trial. The trial was to punish her. We've been thinking in terms of pass the trial, face your fear. Because as the song say, face your fear. They faced their fears so far, but that trial was to punish her, and that's why they passed. So it wasn't so much Agatha's personal trial of facing her fear, because she didn't really face it.
Yeah, the fact he had that record in his room, I'm curious to how much he knows or has just been playing dumb, because it seems like he's the puzzle solver to every trial so far.
Well, what did they say about the coven? How did they say about the coven finding themselves and being within vicinity of each other? And you see,
they're all within 3 miles of each other, but the fact that like he's seen or come across them in the past, and then also had the mom's record in the room, which he then found when it was their trial.
It's all meant to be.
He technically was the Black Heart. He's been solving everything so far. Rio is just here for the ride.
Yep.
You can tell by the way she cackles, and she just seems to be having a good old time.
That's all she's doing is having a good time.
Wouldn't it be fucked up if they got rid of her at the end of all of this?
Oh my!
It would be. It would be, because we want to see more.
She just could
Aubrey Plaza has an energy and a presence when she's on the screen. You're just kind of like, I'm engaged now. What else do you do?
I mean, she could just be like, I'm going back to hell. I'm going on a date with Thanos, and I get 2 of them. Okay, bye.
I will say, people have been saying that she's Lady Death.
Oh, I was talking about Agatha, but yeah, go on.
Oh, I thought
she's engaged too. I enjoy it. It's she's on that same path that Loki is on. Like, you know, he's the bad guy, but he's engaging
Lovable.
and entertaining, and you're just like, I don't mind seeing more of what he has to offer.
Which is why I'm saying it might be a little fucked up if they got rid of her after this one season.
Oh, you mean her getting
Yeah,
rid of
but
her?
Agatha,
Yeah.
then yeah, I don't want to.
I doubt they are. Not the way they're talking. I don't think we're getting a second season of Agatha, but we're not done with that character.
Yeah, we have too much history with all these other fate places of this universe, and now we've been introduced to a bunch of people that have been around for centuries to just not use that in some capacity.
It's a testament to Catherine Hahn, though. Just like the lovability of Loki is down to Tom Hiddleston. It's just these people are they're good at what they do.
Yeah.
They're making you sympathize for someone who should be a pretty terrible person or a terrible character.
I mean, the fact that, and we've said it, the fact that we see how she acts with everybody else, but then when you find out, oh, your own mother couldn't stand you from Giddy Up. And is it because your mother was SA'd? Possibly so. By probably a witch hunter.
Could have easily thrown I mean, we're going historical. Y'all seen some stuff. You telling me some of y'all probably could have crossed paths with Wesley Mahershala, not Ali, in the background somewhere. Like, it's a lot of potential for these women. You've been around for centuries. Y'all have definitely crossed paths with an Eternal or something in some of your lifetimes. There's
Cheers.
There's a lot they can do with these people as far as filling in backstories. So if we just throw everyone away after the season, I would.
She has. Bama. She has interacted. She has on several. Agatha in the comics is more of a older woman. I don't even want to say secondary character, but more like, I hate to say D-list. I really do. Because it's not like she'll probably get solo books in the future, considering how the show is going, but she's more like supporting cast. She's more supporting cast, if anything. Like, she'll pop up from time to time, and and then she's back out again.
She's
like
kind of like Happy or Froggy,
or even Jarvis for that matter. Just pop in for the purpose you're in, and then you pop back out. And
Agatha and with the Avengers just like Mixoplick with Batman. I mean Superman.
Yeah. I pop up for a minute, and I'm gone. No need for that. I don't care what adventure you're on. I have nothing to do with that. So that's just how that's. But see, that's the thing. I think they're learning to use certain characters in a very different way, and some of them are playing off better than others. I don't think anybody thought that Tom Hiddleston's Loki was going to be the fan favorite that he is now. I don't think anybody's seen that coming.
Are you kidding me? The fact that people are starving for spicy characters that don't fit the standard Boy Scout, I'll save the date kind of characters. Come on. Punisher, Venom. We're talking about anti-heroes here that don't follow the same the storyboards that have been written for them. And people are clamoring for something different. That's what it's always been. That's why Wolverine is still one of the most popular characters cinematically, because he is a I don't give a damn kind of guy. He has a moral code, but bottom line is I don't give a damn. I don't care.
The fact that Ryan spoke this into existence till you're 90. It seems to be happening still. So, oh my God. I love talking about Agatha. I love the spooky season. But we have got to go.
Fine.
I hate it, but
go ahead. I don't care. Go ahead.
Wrap up protocol initiated, Captain.
Lady Mandalore, talk to the people.
Hi. I'm Lady Mandalore. You can find me on the internets, on Instagram, TikTok, that wonderful black app called Spill. And yeah, I can't do Facebook, y'all. If you see me on there, that's my doppelganger. I just keep them around for tax purposes. But you can see me and Navy Montel on Sundays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we have our lovely comic book reading club every week. I'm going to be streaming Assassin's Creed after this on Twitch.
Have fun. Griot Horror, talk to the people.
Hey, we are. I'm sorry, my head is spinning.
Are you okay?
No, I have a headache. That is just
that hood eggnog.
Oh Lord!
No, it is not the eggnog. I tell you,
The hood has took effect, ladies and gentlemen. The hood.
Yeah,
took
a little
effect.
something extra.
I don't like alcoholic eggnog. So, I am Lainey from Geek by Heart. Me and my husband run Geek by Heart. We're on YouTube at this point right now. I am streaming 3 different games every week. Echoes of Wisdom for Zelda, Silent Hill 2 remake, and Hogwarts Legacy. And I usually stream on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Sundays. Times do vary, but I'm trying to get better at that. So come and join.
So during the stream, I got a notification of people getting early access to a Quiet Place game. Lainey, where you at?
It's out. I think it's out today. I thought it came out today.
It was supposed to be on like the 20s. I thought the 27th, but I see I got
You're
3
right.
notifications.
I definitely got because it's already on my timeline for YouTube. And I actually started watching it. Like the first 30 minutes is actually just walking around. You don't even see anything. And people are saying that you can actually talk in the microphone and that the microphone's supposed to pick you up. Nothing's happening. It looks, it looked, I don't know.
That sounds like a ploy.
Welcome to Reddit, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, let's talk on this microphone, see how long that. And then when the game actually drops, and you're like, yeah, nothing happened. Like, boom, wrong again. You died.
That is boring.
Whoopty.
Whoopty fucking do on all platforms, including Instagram and TikTok.
Wait, stop. Did you say whoopty fucking
Yes,
do?
I heard this.
That's what I
You
thought.
damn sure did. You did. You said whoopty fucking do. You did. That New Yorker came out. That's what that New Yorker came out. That whoopty fucking do.
I said whoopty freaking do. Well, the reason why I have this one is that Hotmail wouldn't let me say fuck when I
should have put a PH in there. They would have changed everything.
Maybe it was that hood golden eggnog that you
PHUQE. There you go. There you go.
And you can also find me for your. Let's see if we can see this one this week. Where's my light? There we go.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
There you go. There you go.
Agatha trial last week, the Blood Moon. And you can find that at Fresh Press by Z.
Right. Navy.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, blerds of all ages, good evening, good morning, good afternoon. It is I, your frosty bearded one, the pastor of the Blurred Accord Church of everything that makes sense and doesn't sound stupid. Unfortunately, our Deacon Deadlift is out performing his fatherly duties right now.
I could have swore I seen him dragging 2 incels by ankles down the street. I swore.
Wouldn't surprise me, using them as clubs, I wager. You knew what this was about. If you want to know what's going on with me, check me out on social media across the net, Navy Montel. I've got an unboxing tomorrow night at 7:00, courtesy of our folks at Otaku Noir. Please don't forget to check them out. I stream every Sunday, usually in the evening, somewhere between 8 and 9. I have opened. Yep. See, let you know what I'm talking about. I am streaming TCG Shop Simulator, which has been fun as hell. I get to own my own card shop with fake Pokemon cards. It's been magnificent. And if I'm not doing that, I am trying to go up against Duelists Against the World. As you can tell from the accoutrements that young Lady Mandalore and myself are wearing, courtesy of Believe It or Not, we are all about supporting, making us look nerdy and agreeable and amazing. So go check out Believe It or Not. We are affiliated with that. It's a Satine Bonnet. It is a Satine
That's heavy French right there.
Right. We are all about the international influence. Yes.
Yes. May we.
It may, yeah.
Oh,
And if I
je m'appelle Christophe.
Poulet boo boo. How about that? There we go. Poulet boo boo.
That's it.
Is it if I can say one thing, do not be afraid of your own success. If you are walking in your creativity and you are worried about what people think of you, stop worrying about what they think of you and just embrace your creativity. Do what makes your heart feel happy. Do what makes your imagination shine. Because in the end, someone sees what you're doing and they are influenced by your ability to embrace the happiness of your creative spirit. So do not be daunted and stop listening to these fuckheads out here who keep throwing numbers in your face as a form of success. If you can go to sleep at night, knowing that you created something amazing, that is all that matters. Say less.
Right. Tafari.
So you can find me on all platforms underneath this name. Are you pop locking over there, Navy, or what?
Nats.
Okay.
That's pop locking.
This name, all platforms. I post on Mondays to try to make them a little less terrible. Currently have one about how Jujutsu Kaisen fans can't be trusted and the struggle that was the Platinum Trophy for the last Final Fantasy game. Save yourself 200 hours and just don't. We also do clips on this show Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So if you missed the live stuff, please feel free to come through. You try to keep that kind of regular. We might be posting elsewhere as well. Kira, are you going to be out in the streets this weekend? Yes or no?
Yes, I am. Yeah, I sure am. I will be attending the New York City Comic Convention tomorrow and Saturday. And for a bonus event, Lainey and I will also be in attendance on Sunday. Should you like to see us, don't be fucking weird, all right? It's a Sunday after 3 days of a goddamn con.
That.
I promise you, I'll talk to you just like this. Don't be weird.
If I hear differently, I will fly down there to protect they honor. I'm not.
No. Oh no! Just bring.
If it's not me,
I'm not in the mood.
If you see two bald brothers and one who's towering over the behind us, you're in trouble.
But yes, we are out here in these streets. Feel free to come and say hello. It doesn't get you anything but a hello and a high five, but it's still great.
I've been talking to you the entire time, but don't worry, Chief. I got it. I
got you too, boo boo.
We don't play. We nice with it. We
play,
but we nice. We
play
nice,
games, but don't play us.
There you go.
If you want to see us elsewhere, tell your favorite cons to hit us up, and please come with a proper protocol and a budget because traveling costs money, and so does this stream. Because
StreamYard wants to charge.
Yeah.
Streamlabs, y'all still hiring over at Death Row Records? Like it's just.
We need to talk.
Whoopty. Oh, whoopty baby.
Georgia allergy.
That's that whoopty fucking do, ladies and gentlemen. Whoopty fucking do.
But also, thank you for watching for 1,000 uploads. And we're closing. That's some Southern allergies. I'm trying to tell y'all.
Welcome to Nasal Confessions, ladies and gentlemen. Nasal Confessions.
We clips Monday, Wednesday, Friday. If you want to rewatch or come to us with new theories and stuff about Penguin or Agatha, we run them live Wednesdays and Fridays. Also 70 away or 65, I think, away from 4,000. So thank y'all. And again, shout out to friends of the show who had birthdays and have projects out.
Just when I had it out my system.
Whoops. And ladies and gentlemen, what we freaking do.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming. Your nasal passages thank us.
God bless you, America. Good night. Take it away, Captain.
Oh my God. I am the man on the wall, the captain of the ship, the man on the wall, Chris Fury. Thank you for tuning in. Go get you a cup of Hood golden eggnog right now at a Hood near you. I guess. Get your bonnets and your headbands from believe it or not.
Ho shit.
Get your nails done by Fresh Press by Z. Hit them up. But yeah, you can check us out Tuesdays and Thursdays, 8 p.m. Eastern. I gave the book a chance tonight, so we'll see how they act. But generally we're on YouTube, Twitch, and IG, 8 p.m. Eastern. We're celebrating everything spooky this month. So if you have ideas, feel free to come drop one in the DM. It's fine. I don't bite. They don't pay me for that.
Tell us what
As long as it's reasonable and something spooky. That's what I'm saying.
Or some bald-headed hoe shit, if you like that too.
We're not afraid. But thank you to the crew stopping through. Thank you for another an amazing episode of talking about Agatha and some of the baddest witches in television, film, and beyond. I'm sure there are other ones. Go check them out. Because American Horror Story was good when it had Coven. I don't know what the hell happened now. Beyond that,
them Kardashians touch shit. That's what happened. Same thing that happens with everything they touch.
Right.
Kardashian. That's right.
So check us out wherever you watch your podcast, mainly the YouTube channel. Go hit that like, subscribe, and that notification bell. Listen to us wherever you listen to your podcast. Check us out on Always Press Record through your Amazon or Roku devices. And we will see you next week. We're going to take a couple days and have some fun. Come back next Tuesday with something spooky. We don't know what we're talking about. It'll be something nobody else is talking about. I can tell you that much. But like I do with every show, remember to educate yourself and others, entertain yourself and others, and most of all, encourage yourself and others. Go have a glass of hood eggnog on the grill of horror.
And make Twitch 3, you cowards.
Whoopty was awesome. I really like that. You should do that every time. And just do different things. That's
this was a good one. We will see you guys next week. We are out of here.
Gang gang.